Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Tennessee's offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 16 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Parker. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. It's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Well executed. He finds space and gets.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Vols are looking to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, great throw and a 1st down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've got some great quarterbacks that have...
Incomplete, almost a 1st down interception here on the opening drive. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
So the Hurricanes offense takes the field. The first chance we've had to see them today. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. That O-line has to regroup now at 2nd and 12. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, my gosh, what a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play, checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch, picks up the first down.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking to throw it again. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. In a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On first down, it's play action. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he's brought down out at the 46. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here's the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Tackled, but first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Vols are going to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And it's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start a decent field position. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the play is good enough for a first down. They move the ball to the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So second down after the incompletion. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to throw again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught in the flat by the running back. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wolf. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go quickly. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, saw the ball, and just swatted it away.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ball fielded at the 45. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but are they looking for more? So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Short loss of the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
extra point puts it in front by 1. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And they get the second half started with their running play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Here comes the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Single back takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. And the Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. The Canes bring their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Canes. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. A beautiful thing.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Eludes a tackle. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Wow, juked the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Cut quickly. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Volunteers are in the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. And he runs it into the end zone, and those 2 points will tie the football game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass is caught. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He's running out of time here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Handoff to the right side. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back is having a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
1st and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Handoff in a single back formation. Touchdown for the U. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead. But
they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Time taken away. Offense set for one final drive. We're set for an exciting finish. Touchdown, Volunteers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, this is why we always talk about yards after the catch. He makes this catch. He's nowhere close to getting into the end zone, but his athletic ability allows him to get it in for the touchdown. Now here we are, under 2 minutes to go. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you roll the dice and go for two to potentially take the lead?
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Miami offense is back on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The defense needs a stop to force overtime. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looks right for a quick completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Crucial third down play right here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, an interception late in the game like this in a tie game in the red zone. I just don't know how many opportunities you're going to get the ball back.
He's going to hand this off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back in motion now. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They strike first in overtime.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
BT is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the end zone. It's intercepted, a crucial overtime mistake. And that takeaway will seal the victory.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.